was really interesting. And Field, one of the terms that Carson Wentz used there was turn the page.
Yeah.
Is it really that simple?
You know, Laura, normally I would say no. In this case, I think the answer is yes. And here's the reason why. When he went to Indianapolis last year, the best case scenario in some people's minds was that that team could win the Super Bowl. Remember, mid-season, they were just absolutely rolling people, including the Buffalo Bills, to the tune of a blowout in Buffalo. This year, we all think, I believe, that Washington has a solid roster, but I haven't heard a single bit of conversation surrounding the Commanders being a legit NFC playoff contender, as in like representing the conference in the Super Bowl. There's a different level of expectations. I think people now view Carson Wentz as about a league average or so quarterback, whereas last year he was a guy that was expected to potentially help carry this team all the way to the Super Bowl. Expectations are different. You can turn the page.
Yeah, listen, when you look at this Washington Commanders team, particularly on offense, there's a lot of talent. The offensive line is very underrated. They got a couple of wide receivers, obviously, Scary Terry and Jahan Watson, their first-round pick. But listen, at the end of the day, we're all going to go back to Carson Wentz. And it just seems like what a lot of people have been waiting on the Carson Wentz from 2017. Maybe we have to get used to saying this is who Carson Wentz is. He's an average quarterback right now. Is that the expectation in Washington? Do they trade for an average quarterback? We will see. Does this team, I think their ceiling could be the playoffs, but again, it all is predicated on Carson Wentz and can he elevate other guys around him on that offense?
The bottom line is, defensively, they have to be better than they were last year. Think about last offseason, and the reason we were talking about the Washington Commanders being a team that could battle to win the NFC East. It was about the way they played defense, the way they got after the passer with those front four, making plays on the back end. They need to see more of that, and that has to be what carries this team early through the season. And the thing that D. Woody said, though, about some of the talent on offense, that's exactly what they were asking Carson Wentz to do in Indy. Just put the ball in the hands of the playmakers and allow them to be great at what they do.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.